everybody, this is Rock My Bean, and now we're gonna do Led Zeppelin.
That's right, we're doing the Mighty Zepp on this show.
And guess what is this? Black Dog.
Yep, Black
Led
Dog.
Zeppelin, Black Dog. And the
like
live
Black Dog.
Madison Square Garden in 1973.
Yeah, this is the live, and if you are a Zepp fan, you've seen this already. This is the live at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
It's a big auditorium place to have shows and stuff. They had a lot of boxing matches back in the day. So this is back in 1973, their American tour, and they're doing Black Dog, and it's an official video. Have you ever seen this? Okay, yeah. So Mark's never heard the song. He's never seen it. This show is going to showcase some of the incredible musicianship of Led Zeppelin in a live performance. Okay? They do great in studio, but I think their live stuff is just
amazing,
off the charts, amazing, and
just like Rush.
Yeah.
And Iron Maiden.
Well, yes. Sometimes you just got to go see their live show if you're going to really experience Zeppelin. And I did in 1977.
Yeah.
I saw them in Chicago, and it was quite an experience. And I still remember it today. There was nothing like it before, and there is nothing like it since.
Yeah.
And just absolutely mind-blowing, awesome, incredible. Like I said, man, there was so much pot smoke in the air, you didn't even have to bring your own doobie. You could just breathe it in, and you were high. And there was beer everywhere, and there was no seating, so it was just everybody poured into the amphitheater, and wherever you went, first come, first served, that's where you were, and that's where you stayed. And it was a rowdy bunch, and in fact, there was so much weed smoke in the air, it was hard to see the stage sometimes. It was almost green. It was that bad. But it was a great show. It was a really, really great show.
People are just celebrating the band.
They were really getting into the music. And believe me, live is just incredibly awesome.
But sometimes in a negative
and
way.
I feel sorry for all those generations that didn't get a chance to see Led Zeppelin live. You missed out, man. You missed out. I'm sorry. In fact, you missed out on a lot of things in our generation that was way better that's going on now. And this is definitely one of those things that was top of the mountain, awesome, top shelf. Every Zeppelin song is great. There isn't any one, well, that's just not very good. They didn't work hard on that. No, everything, it's like Rush, except I think sometimes they have more than Rush that are great songs. And they did things differently. They didn't repeat the same thing over and over again. Zeppelin was a unique band because they took a lot of blues, black African-American music from like the 20s and 30s and 40s and whatever, and they were in England, and they took that music and they repackaged it with rock.
Yeah.
And they brought it back to America, and people are like, "Ooh, that's great!" And they didn't realize that music had been here for 40 years before already, and so they really took advantage of this older music, repackaged it, brought it back to America, and just did great with it. So you got 4 virtuoso musicians.
Yeah.
John Bonham on the drums. I can't say enough about John Bonham. He's the greatest drummer that ever lived. Him and Neil Peart and perhaps a couple others, the greatest. Okay, and then you've got Jimmy Page, just one of the world's greatest guitar players ever. Robert Plant, one of the greatest singers, maybe the greatest rock singer of all time. I'd put Steve Perry maybe second and a couple others, but definitely Plant is, I think, the best.
And Geddy Lee.
That was Rush. That was on Rush. But then John Paul Jones was on bass, and he gets so underrated here because John Paul Jones was such a darn good bass player and keyboard player. He supported that band. Him and John Bonham together gave the stage for Plant and for Page to do their work.
Yeah.
And it was so solid and so good and so juicy and so incredible that everything just was excellent. I can't say enough about John Paul Jones and his bass playing and his keyboard playing.
It's just like Geddy Lee. But he's not singing. He's just Geddy Lee.
Right,
he plays the keyboard.
He didn't sing. He played keyboard and bass. Yeah, Geddy Lee and his bass play right up equal. They're just genius bass players.
Yeah.
So this is from the big concert in Madison Square Garden, 1973, and you're going to see a little bit of the audience, how wild it was. Well, here you go, man. This is it. Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
3, 2, 1. Hit it now.
gonna make you groove. I got the way you swing, gonna make you burn, gonna make you stay. I got when you walk that way, but your honey drip, I can't keep away. Got a flaming heart, can't get my fill. I'll shine burning red, dreams of you all through my head. Down and down.
Da, 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 da.
Spent my money, I took my car, started telling her friends she's gonna be a star. Now I don't know, but I've been told a big leg woman ain't got no soul. Woman gonna come my way. I need a girl to hold my hand, won't tell me no lies, make me a happy man.
That's a gong! was good.
Wasn't that?
I like when he was doing the dynamical.
His voice. I mean, yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was
You
amazing.
see what I mean by
He's
his
kind
voice?
of like Aerosmith.
Yeah, well,
He's got Dream On.
yeah,
He's
that's way up there.
Yeah.
That's why I said he's the greatest rock singer of all time. In
Yeah,
my
he's
view,
a very good singer. Everybody was like without the T-shirt on because I think it was really hot on the stage.
It was. Those stage lights are hot. I've been in front of them.
Yeah.
I've been on those stage lights. They're super hot. I mean, you need to be drinking all the time because it'll just destroy your body, man. But anyway, so what do you think of the drumming, John Bonham?
Yeah, I really loved it.
Did you hear that bass drum? Triplets, man. I love it.
I wish I could play something like this, but I'm not gonna be able.
Your day's coming. You will. And what do you think? I mean, think of the guitar solo and everything else, guitar playing.
Yeah, I like it. It was really like.
Do you know what I like most about this song?
What?
The call and response.
Yeah.
You get the band does this, and the singer does this. The band does this.
It's kind of like a conversation with the music.
That's exactly what it is.
They having a conversation.
Yes. It's a conversation. That's what they're having.
It's a conversation.
And then they both come in for the chorus, the whole band. Then they break it. Then I do love my down now, down.
And then John Bonham.
Exactly.
Yeah.
John Bonham had a sound on his drums nobody has been able to reproduce. A lot of it is because of the miking, but also because of the way of the drums. He had these extra large bass drums.
It was very hard to see because there were like hardly no lights there.
Well, it's hard to see in these videos. he had such powerful drums. They were like hammers of the gods. Boom, boom, boom. And it was that drumming that just helped to catapult Zeppelin to another category. Not to mention Robert Plant's amazing vocal agility and his performing on stage, the way he's strutting around and stuff. And Jimmy Page's, people complain about Jimmy Page's sloppy guitar playing. Yeah, he even said he was a little sloppy.
His vocal sound, kind of reminds me of the singer from AC/DC.
Yeah, Robert Plant could do so much with his voice. He could sound like all these different singers. He had an amazing range and an ability to squeeze his voice in different ways that produced a different feeling, a different emotion. His voice was an instrument, bar none, from anybody else. I don't think any other singer had the ability to sing various ways, not just have a great voice, but do totally different voices for different songs and different parts of the song. He was able to pull that off in a way that I don't know anybody else that's been able to do that. And he's still singing with Alison Krauss these days. He's still out there singing.
Sometimes he was like singing like Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses.
I mean, you can hear all these other singers in Robert Plant. He can sing all these things because he has just incredible voice and ability to control his voice and the range and everything. Just a great voice altogether.
Yeah.
So you saw the Mighty Zeppelin again. We heard Immigrant Song last time. We did this one. And this is a different song, different kind of song, different way of playing.
Yeah.
But it's one of their greatest songs. So, 10 being the
I
best
will
song.
put it at Golden 10.
Golden 10, and that's what I'm doing, Golden 10 all the way around. Okay, that's what we're doing with this one. Black Dog from Madison Square Garden 73, official live concert video. It's been around a long time, but it's one of the greatest and probably one of the few greatest rock bands ever. And no one has been this good since, so don't even try looking for them. They don't exist. They didn't exist after this. They didn't exist before.
And what happened to them?
Well, the drummer died.
The drummer died, and Led Zeppelin was...
He died. 1980 was their last album. It came out, Into the Outdoor, which is a great album. And he died, and then the band just said, that's it. We can't play without John Bonham. Why? The guys, there's no other drummer that can match John.
The guys were like friends to each other?
Oh, yeah.
They were like at school, at high school?
I don't know about that, but they were friends, obviously, and played very well together.
Did they have wives?
Oh, yeah, they did. In fact, John Bonham's reason for drinking was he didn't want to leave his wife and his son and go on tour. He didn't want to leave them. He hated it. And he drank himself to death before going on the tour. He was just depressed about leaving his wife and his son. And touring had just gotten to him, and being gone from his son and his wife was more than he could handle it. So he drank, and he drank too much. It's very
He
sad.
drank way too much, and
So yeah, so it wasn't just he wasn't partying, having let's have some more beer. He was depressed and sad about having to leave his wife and
what if
son.
he was drinking whiskey or?
I don't know what he was drinking, but whatever it was was too much. And he probably choked on his vomit or something. I don't know the details, but the point is that that's how he died, and it was just because out of sadness that he had to leave his wife and his son. And he didn't want to do it anymore. And anyway, so that's the story of John Bonham. But I'd say the greatest drummer that ever lived, and you'll pair it right there with them. Those two are the greatest that ever lived in my book, bar none. And I'm a drummer, so I know what I'm talking about. All right. Well, that's all we have for this. Please join us for our April 8th Eclipse party. We're going to be watching the Pink Floyd Eclipse concert here and reacting to it as well while the eclipse is going on overhead. And that's April 8th.
Yeah.
And also check out Mark's Let's Dance channel. That's the link below. Check that out. A lot of Euro disco, 80s synth pop, 70s stuff. We're doing some cool 70s disco.
And lots of Euro dance, too.
That's what I said. Euro disco. So he does that. And also we're doing ABBA. If you like ABBA, we're running through all the ABBA albums, one album at a time, going one song at a time. We're now on their 5th studio album, ABBA the Album, which is an incredibly good album. So get over there and check that out. And we're doing other bands like Zeppelin and etc. We're going to start doing a lot more Zeppelin, Mark.
Is Pink Floyd still playing?
Yes. No, they're not. But we're going to keep doing some Pink Floyd in here, too. So we're doing Floyd and Zeppelin and Rush. If you like those great bands, we're going to be reacting to them. Mark hasn't heard a lot of them, so it's a chance to hear a Gen Z guy.
And I really want to do Aerosmith.
And he really digs it. And we'll do Aerosmith, too.
The first song is Dream On.
Dream On's a great song. All right, Mark, say goodbye.
See you later.
Thanks for joining us. And remember,
stay happy,
keep smiling,
and keep rocking on.